Well, hello there, family and friends. Hope you're all doing well as usual. I was just getting ready to strain my thyme infused vinegar today and thought I'd share it with you. Thyme, as in the herb, T-H-Y-M-E, is delicious in vinegar and makes a really great vinaigrette. So when the garden's at its peak and I have a lot of time, I go out there, I pick it when it's really at its peak, and I bring it in and I make some of this infused vinegar. Also, when your thyme flowers, the flowers themselves make an excellent infusion into vinegar, even more so than the regular leaves. So let your thyme flower and you'll get those little pretty pink flowers on it, and you can just do an infusion just of all flowers. And that would be really nice, and that's actually what I have here in this jar. This jar is all flowers, and this jar is some really nice thyme sprigs that I've covered with vinegar and am using here. So you need to use white wine vinegar for this, right? So make sure you use white wine vinegar. Take your herbs, put them in your container, and then cover it with the vinegar. Make sure it's completely covered when you do this. And then you put the lid on tight and let it sit in a dark place. It should sit at least 2 weeks. You can let it sit longer than that in a dark place. I just put it in a cupboard and let it sit in there. And then when I'm ready, I strain it out and put it back in the container, and I use it to make my vinaigrettes. So you can leave it longer than 2 weeks. You can leave it for a month or so. It'll be fine. Obviously, the longer that you leave it in the vinegar, the stronger the flavor of thyme is going to be. So I'm just gonna simply pour this in here, strain it out, push down to make sure I get all the vinegar out of there. I don't want to leave any. And then I have these nifty little bowls where you can pour back, and I pour it back in. So you can see that the thyme gives the vinegar a little bit of a color. Not a ton of color, but the fragrance and the aroma is amazing. So if you like thyme, like we do, and you have it growing in the garden, this is just another thing that you can do with it. And this will stay in your cupboard with the rest of your vinegars for 6 months or so. Just double check it and make sure it's okay when you go to use it. Check the lid. If there's going to be anything in there, you'll get an indication if you see any mold, but I don't think this is going to last that long. I think you're going to be using this in your vinaigrettes long before it has a chance to turn in your cupboard. So from my recipe box, this is a great legacy gem. I hope that you do it. The other thing is you can do this with chive flowers. Of course, it has a totally different taste. And a more stronger onion flavor. Obviously it's not it's not thyme, it's chives. But when you do this with chive flowers, the vinegar turns a really beautiful pink color. It's really fun. So again, hope you're all doing well. Make yourself some thyme infused vinegar and enjoy those salads. Take care, everybody.